will pop up there, and then it will go. And then I have multiple books, but the lady that was helping me do this, I'm like, where'd you put my book, lady? I'll have to call her. But I have a book, right? I have multiple of them, actually, because we keep finding new frequencies all the time, right? That I can show you. We go look up there, right? All the ones that are in there, we go look in the book, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. And you know what's even crazier? One time, somebody came to me, right, in Oregon, okay, and said that they had, you know, having these problems, nobody could tell. I hooked it up, right? And when I tell you, I'm like, sir, you're a girl. And he was like, no, I'm not. Yeah, you're having ovarian problems. He was like, oh, well, I did the transition. They said this would never happen. I'm like, you do realize that there's certain medications. Yes. And I'm sorry, you cannot lie. Even if you've had the best surgeries ever, this will tell me. So imagine if a girl came and it's like, oh, you have prostate. Ma'am? Yeah. Ma'am, sir.
That's genetic.
Right, but there's nothing that, you know, I don't care what you want to be in life or whatever, but don't lie to me when it comes to health, because I will find out the truth. Yeah. And how am I going to treat you if I'm thinking that you don't even have these parts? Right? And that's why every time he went to the doctor, they were going to ask him about his freaking ovaries. Like, he's a dude.
If I never even believed nothing you said, I would definitely have to believe that one.
Yeah, because like you can't lie, right? I mean, it's, you know, and there's certain medications for men and there's certain medications for women because of our biology.
Good, and same way with the herbs.
Yes, and it doesn't matter if I take testosterone, I'm still a girl.
Good.
Right? Yeah, in fact, when I tried to tell them, when we all die, you're still either going to be a man or a woman when they dig your bones up. When they find us all 10,000 years from now, they'll be like, oh, man, woman. That's how they do it.
Women facial hair.
Yeah. Oh, that's all you get, right? If you're a woman.
Yeah, but I'm saying now, what's the solution now?
Oh, if you're having that,
yeah, women.
Their testosterone is too high. They need more estrogen. And if you've ever noticed, it's always like the aunties, right? Because they're like, I'll whoop your ass.
All right, guess what now?
You have to bring up the estrogen.
Actually, testosterone is the DHT. So I did a little research because I'm actually planning for that, something external, because not everyone gonna want that to ingest. So you can say testosterone, but testosterone is in two forms:
progesterone, testosterone.
DHT and testosterone. So DHT is what causes prostate to enlarge. So
oh, you're BHT. Yeah, I thought you say D. I'm all what?
DHT. So when testosterone drops, DHT rises.
Yep.
Off balance. So technically, the testosterone drops.
Do you know what drops y'all's testosterone? Modified soybeans.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna get to that. I'm glad you say modified soybeans, so I can get to what I've been wanting to try to say, so it doesn't confuse people.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna get to that. So the testosterone drops, DHT rises. So for women it causes facial hair. For men it causes prostate. So I'm thinking about to give a woman a high testosterone herb to increase testosterone, which is one is so far is saw palmetto. It does increase testosterone.
Very good for your prostate.
So as what I said, I try to find the root cause of an issue. So the root cause of the facial hair is DHT, low testosterone, and low estrogen. So the solution I think of is raise the testosterone, lower the DHT, then rise the estrogen. Yep. So that's the technique I'm thinking about, or the solution.
But I will say it's only if your body's out of whack, right? So when I was little, I was very aggressive, right? Like I was beating people up for my brother, right? My brother's like, I will kill you, right? So they had my levels checked, and I have very high testosterone, like higher than most men. But I'm a girl, but I don't have facial hair, right? But I was made this way for a reason. And my parents never understood why until my son got cancer. And they were like, oh, you're just gonna let him die. Shit. Fuck you! Here comes my testosterone. And I didn't care. Call the law. They're like, we're gonna put him in foster care. No, you're not. I'll kill you.
For real.
Right? And so they're like, we're gonna put you in prison. Try it. Call the law. Call them.
For real.
They called Child Protective Services on me 12 times and I won every time. Because I'm like, I'm not afraid of you.
Good fight.
Right? But I had that testosterone, right? Most women, when you come to adversity, you cry, you get scared. That's why we need men, right? But if you have it in you, right? But I had to work really hard after my son's cancer, because I know why I needed it, to bring up my estrogen, because I was going to end up alone.
Good.
No man wants to date a big, like aggressive woman. Like, you good, motherfucker? Look at me like that again.
That's true.
Right?
Men need emotion when
yes,
time
sensitivity.
Of comfort.
Yes, yeah. And I'm like, why are you crying, big boy? Rub some dirt in it. And so I had to really work hard, right? So I started eating soybeans, right? And I started letting men do things for me, right? And I always tell men, do you know how you get your estrogen up? Go be a fucking man. Good. When's the last time you ripped some woman's clothes off? When's the last time you did hard physical labor, right? Showing off for a girl. That'll make your testosterone go up, won't it? You're like, she's looking at me.
Cut you.
Alright, so back to the inorganic soybean now.
Yes.
So when I spend the fibers, right? When I was making the fibroid formula, I got all the herbs, but now I need to know what caused.
Yes. Why did you get it?
So they did some research and I found one. So when they're doing testing on herbs, right? For one of the herbs I was researching, so they normally test it on rats first, whatever chemical test on rats first. So they're gonna get a healthy rat and then they're gonna induce the problem. Get me? I said, uterine myoport. Well, yeah. Alright, these were fibroid though. Yeah. So they induce the rat with a high fat diet, which is when I see that and they say what's a high fat diet is soy. I'm like, whoa. Soy gives women fibroids.
Yep.
And what is soy? Yeah, canola, artificial estrogen. So the soybean oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, high fructose corn syrup.
And it's in everything.
It's in everything. It's not in even soft beers.
Yes.
Like 5% beers, it's in 5% beers because that's
they're putting it in everything.
People I know that are getting beers to drink with their friends. Goes with soy.
But the bad people of this world found out that if they can mess with our hormone levels, you can mess with everything.
Good. So no, male is not mentally strong no more.
Nope. They want to be girls.
Good. They can't take pressure. They don't have the mind to protect women. They don't have the mind to provide for women. They want to go half and half.
Yeah.
Young boys
and then wonder why we don't listen to them.
Good. So young boys are getting boobs.
Yep.
And hips.
Yep. And it's from all that soy.
Good. All those fast food.
Yep.
And then women is getting hormone balance, fibers and cysts.
And they're turning into men.
Good. You get me? They're doing all the work. I tell a woman that you weren't made to work so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Most women that I know are way tougher, stronger, and meaner than most men I know.
Majority of women don't know, especially the Jamaicans in the city now, they're working hard.
Yeah.
You get me? They're successful having no man.
Yeah. And that's I always tell women that's a very dangerous place to get to.
Very, very, very dangerous.
Yes. And see, I did that my whole life and then realized I can do it all alone. Right? Yeah. I've had all this before him. But I don't want to. I don't want to. Good. But then realizing, okay, well, if I'm gonna date a man, I can't be like, "What's up, bro?" Right? So it was like really hard for me to go this whole time of my life being a strong, independent woman, and then now I'm like, I'm not. Good. Open my door, carry my bag.
That's a lot of stress.
And and I asked him, he's 55, and I asked him, does it bother you to take care of me, right? Or do you like it? And he was like, I like it.
Oh, trust me, that's the rule for mine.
Men like it. Yeah, he likes making my coffee. He likes opening my door.
I can speak for myself.
Yes.
I like to cook.
Yes.
I cook. Serve you a hot meal.
Yeah, and he likes to cook too.
Trust me, that's all we are to a woman.
Yeah, he loves it.
But for me, every woman is a queen, whether you know it or not. So I'm gonna call everyone queen, whether they are beach in the street, whatever, over they are. I'm gonna address you as I know you are until you find out who you are.
Right. Plus, you know, I think a lot of women have it like really confused on what men want from women, right? But I can tell you, almost all men that I know that are like busy and accomplished, right? So like they have things going for them. They want me to be where I say I'm gonna be. They don't want to look for me, and they want me to be home when they get home.
Good. I just explained to a woman recently that I like. All right, when I was in the street, like when I was playing around the street, I always tell a woman to like be home.
Yeah.
I like to come home to see a woman in my bed.
Yeah, be home.
I like to see. I like to see a woman home. I like to come home to a woman.
Yeah, or like him, you know, he owns that business, and so he's up there all the time, right? And so, but to him, it's important to eat dinner. So I will make dinner here and take it up there, and we eat dinner.
That's great.
And he loves it.
That's great.
He loves it.
That's great.
I go see him for lunch every day.
That means you're thinking about it.
Yes, because I know he's busy, but most women will not put up with busy men. You don't have time for me. You don't pay attention to me. What do you mean you're not going to be home for dinner? What do you mean you're working? Well, I'll just go to you.
I had a past relationship. Like I cooked 7 days a week till I felt like a slave, and then I stopped.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah, and so I told him I'll cook, right? Because the whole first like 6 months of our relationship, he took me out to eat every day after work, right? Because we were both working all the time. Or we would eat up there and he would make food at the store. Well, and then I see like he's worn out. You know what I mean? He's just so tired. And so I'm like, I do know how to cook. Like I know how to cook really well, right? And I know how to control the ingredients, right? So it's all organic. Good. So I was like, you know, since you do all of this other stuff, right? And took that stress away from me, I can do this. And he was like, really? Are you sure?
And guess what? No.
Yeah.
That's the order
of
man and woman.
Yes.
The thing is, no. My culture, right? I'm gonna know for every. I must think about my culture, right? So, girls were taught to get a man that can help them.
Yes.
Get me? So they're gonna look for men that, as things going on, you get me? Where things on, you have nothing going on for yourself.
Yes.
What are you bringing?
You're dependent.
So, I look at it on a spiritual and scientific level, right? Having sex, the man insert and ejaculate and return a woman gives him a child. That's how it was go. So a woman should always give back to a man.
Right.
So the women are seeking a man that have his thing going on and have nothing for themselves going on. That's a parasitic behavior.
Yep.
It should be symbiotic.
Yep.
It gives you return with growth.
And honestly, I don't think it's man or woman, right? Even if it's friends. If you're always paying and doing, you're like, what the hell?
Right, it should be symbiotic.
Yeah, like why can't we work together?
It should be
right?
symbiotic.
Nobody wants to be taken advantage of.
For me, all of my friends
and do all the work.
I have a small circle, but a wide network, but every friend in my circle, I would really say family. Like I create my own family. All of them add values to my life, and I do the same.
Exactly. And that's where, you know, I got to a place a long time ago of realizing I do have a lot to offer as a friend, as a girlfriend, as anything. So I need to be very careful with who I decide to be friends with, because I do have a lot to offer, and they will take it.
A lot of for me, right? I understand myself. I'm easily exploited, but I'm more conscious now. You come to me, I'm still gonna give you information or whatever.
Yes. Just know that I know you're doing it.
Good.
I'm not stupid.
Great.
But I'd rather just be a good person.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I just want to be myself and.
But that's why we'll never have $1 million.
Don't say that.
If I win the lottery, I would give it away. I would make healing centers and gardens. You know what I mean?
Giving away is good because it's a contribution.
But I would set up things that made more. You know what I mean? So like community gardens with herbs, teaching people how to grow them, how to make more with the seeds, right?
Good.
Yeah, how to can food, how to cook.
Good.
Yeah, because I didn't realize that so many Americans cannot cook. Like I really, like my mom taught me to cook. So I'm like, what do you mean you don't know how to cook? Like from raw food, and they don't.
McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, all those things are ready to eat because everybody is moving too fast.
Yes. Yeah, and that was a big thing for me.
It's moving too fast.
You know, telling people, a lot of people ask me, like, how do you know all this? How did you do all this? I didn't start drinking alcohol till I was 30 years old. I never went out. I never went to bars. I never went to clubs. I never spent a lot of my life dating, right? I was learning. And then boom, my son got sick. I was only 22 when he got sick, 23. So it was just a lot, right? So I just never did any of those things. So I had all the time in the world to learn all of this.
Good.
Everybody else put their energy in going and having a good time, and right. And now at 36, they're like, oh shit, I need to do something with my life.
Good,
I've already done it.
Good.
And I donate. I've donated over $1 million.
That's great.
Yeah, and I pay taxes on all my stuff. Right, it's all documented.
That's great.
So I'm like, you know, there's a lot more important things than becoming Bill Gates.
For real.
Right, or Elon Musk.
For me, I tell people every day, if being rich and wealthy, I have to bring up people on the way home. I don't want to be up the top and feel lonely.
Yes.
You get me?
But what do they say? It's lonely.
Good. So.
Because most people can't go where you're going.
Good. I think it's no.
But you know, I always tell people, can you water plants? Can you pick the plants?
You know, recently,
right? Can you grind them up for me? All of those are important things.
You know, I have 3 plants, 3 croton plants in my backyard. It was in my front porch, right? And it was dying. So I bring them on the back and I start speaking to them.
Mm-hmm.
You're beautiful, you're alive, and guess what? 2 days time, you're revived. You're looking vibrant right now.
Yeah, they're alive.
Okay,
plants are, and plants really work symbiotically with us.
Good.
Yeah. In fact, did you know that if you take a seed and put it in your mouth and then
faster.
plant it, no, it will grow with exactly the right minerals, vitamins, and nutrients that you need.
Okay, all right.
Because you put your DNA in it.
That one is new to me.
Yes.
But
it's called seed imprinting.
All right, so that one is new. The seed imprinting is new to me, but the technique is not new.
No, it's very old.
Hold on.
Okay, so DC, so these are all the frequencies that popped up in his scan. Okay, so now it's going to send, it's now reversing itself, and it's going to send 180 seconds of this frequency, right? And then it'll move to the next one, and then it'll move to the next one. So I'll find my book, but we'll take a picture of this. I'll find the book, and we can look up each one of these, and it will tell us exactly what this is. Whether it's a cancer, a cold, a flu, a virus, a germ, a bacteria, a mental health problem, he has back pain, his knee was, messed up, whatever it was. And so we can find each one of those to see what it is. But now it's done with its scan, so now it's going to go through and heal it. So, and I tell everyone, nothing's a miracle. You have to do it continuously. As long as it took you to get injured or hurt or have these conditions, that's how long it will take you to get better.
Good. I don't believe in miracles also because for me, people say miracle because they don't understand the process.
And they don't want to do the work. I always say, if you get a miracle, that means like the heavens open up, this golden light shines on you, right? And you just you're blind and you can see. You couldn't walk and now you can. No, you are going to do the work.
Good.
Yeah. Plus, if you just give something to somebody, most of the time they'll say thank you, but they have no value in it.
Good.
Right? If they have to work for it, they have a value in it.
Good.
Yeah, because I asked somebody one time, another healer, I'm like, I once a year I have like a mental breakdown and I freak out because I'm like, why is everything so bad? Right? We're all trying so hard, and it's like all of these people are trying so hard against us, and people are so dumb that they just keep, like, McDonald's should have been bankrupted a long time ago. The only reason they're not is people go there. So it just upsets me, right? And cancer rates are going up every year. Autism is going up, and nobody cares until it happens to their family member. Then they fucking care. And nobody cared when it happened to mine 12 years ago.
For real.
So it's like, I just get so upset about it, right? That if everybody would just get there to that place of understanding, but it won't be until they suffer. And that's very upsetting.
For real.
So I asked this shaman lady, I'm like, listen, why can't we all, right, come together and like take psychedelics, right, to empower our soul and meditate and heal everybody in the world?
That's the next thing we're like.
Why can't we just, right? Why can't we just do it?
We have to book another day for the ayahuasca class.
Yeah. And you know what she told me? She's like, Sierra, for what? They would all the very next day go make themselves again. They have no value in healing.
All right, let's get put on spiritual. Let's get more spiritual right now. Dead people. You can talk to dead people, right?
So I've been able to see and hear into the spiritual realm my whole life, and I can astro travel. So that's just what we call it here. I call it soul surfing. So I can have my soul leave my body, and I can go forward in time, backwards in time. I can see your life. I can see all types of people's lives.
Yes,
I see angels. I see demons. Like, it's crazy as fuck.
I would definitely do China.
Yeah. I think that's why that man knew that I could lead his soul. He knew that I could let my soul leave my body and have control of it.
Yeah, I have a friend that she can do it.
Mm-hmm.
She can do it like a trigger. So every time she has weight, right? But every time she gonna detox, she start to freak out. All of the things happen. She see all of the things.
Yep.
So
people like her, that is your gift. You're supposed to see. Don't be afraid.
She's afraid of it.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, I wonder. So every time I've done it, right? Even when I was a kid, it used to freak me out when I was a kid. But I can see how my shadow goes like this on the wall. That's how I see them, and I can see them all the time, moving around, and all the time. Like, what do you want? Get your ass back to hell. What you doing here? Right, go on. But when I was a kid, the first time it happened, right, and I went into the realm, I was like, I can fly. And then I'm looking and I have this golden robe on, right? It's super golden and I have a huge sword. Oh, it's badass. And it's like etched with all these like symbols and weird stuff. And every time I go in there, demons flee. They run from me. And I try to chase them. I'm like, come here! Because I can kill them. Yes. So when that man told me that, I'm like, how do you know that? He's like, you can do this and you'll keep me safe. And I'm like, how do you know that? But he's right. Every time I go in there, all I do is defeat them and help you get to the place where you're not afraid anymore.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
it did scare me for a long time.
So if a person said demons on a person, right, spiritual attack, you can assist them.
Yes.
Remove it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now, if they're going to stop playing with the demon.
God, the thing is, no.
So again, root cause.
People, because I got a spiritual attack.
Yes. Oh no, I'm saying if you're being spiritually attacked, yes, there are so many things that I can help you, right, to do and to put on you. That's why I wear all of these, right? Because they're embedded with quantum energy, right? So, and all it does is put a teeny tiny force field like this far out of me, right? But we have to learn to fight back.
Good.
Right? When you get attacked by a human being, do you just like cry about it? Hell no, you're gonna whoop some ass. Good. We have to do the same thing.
So for me, when I'm doing consultation and listen to people's issues, I just know that herb's not gonna help you.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So I just know that herb's not gonna help you now. You need a spiritual work done first.
Yes.
Then you come to me.
Yep.
I know a lady in Jamaica that she the one that helped me get the spell off me. So I was referring person to her. Who's willing, she's expensive, but who's willing to help themselves, trust me, she never miss.
Yeah.
She's in Jamaica. I've never seen her before, but we speak, we talk a lot of times. So for me, I have to have spiritual people in my corner.
Yep.
You get me? In my circle. Me too. She does these spiritual reading, like demonic reading, to see what issue there is. She can tell you who
did it.
The word of a spell. As long as if she tell you there's not gonna be an issue, she's gonna tell her. And she goes way back when I was a child.
That's crazy. I would love to talk to her.
Far. No, trust me, I can talk to her.
I would love to talk to her.
Way back to when I was a child.
Because it's been happening to me since I was a kid.
You get me? And I want another friend. She was younger, but she does tarot card reading. So like for like a general purpose life reading or relationship reading, I would call her to guide me or tell me what's going on. So recently, I had feelings for this girl, right? Like we had mutual feelings, like burning. I was like, why do I have such feelings for this girl? So it's because I've been made mistakes with women. You get me? So now I have those people as my guys. So I call her for a reading, and trust me, the reading tells a lot about the girl, what she's doing in her life.
You're like, oh Lord.
Get me? Holding on to her a relationship that she's doing. It's all of the toxicity.
Yep.
Get through the reading. And guess what my friend said? Based on reading, stay far from her. And guess what? I went to the girl and I still tell her exactly what happened. And she confessed that's what's really going on.
Well, when you're faced with the truth that is weird, that nobody knows, you're like, what the hell?
So I have those persons in my life to guide me.
Yes.
Because I'm going for greatness, so I don't need no toxic women around my circle.
That's right. I'm the same way. I've had one friend for 10, 12 years now. One friend. I've tried to have other friends. They always will do something or, try to put bad energy or whatever it is. Plus, I always tell people, if Satan can't get you, he will get everybody around you.
Good.
So it's not fair to bring people around me if they're not spiritually strong because of what I do. you will get got.
Good. And
You have to be a strong person to fight in this arena.
Great. I know why I choose friends now is someone to be in my circle.
Yep.
Because I help a lot of persons, I advise a lot of persons,
but they're not friends. Yeah.
My circle is very small and very protected.
Mine's a dot.
If you don't not displaying self-love,
That's how small it is. It's a dot.
Good. If you're not expressing self-love or growth, no, you can't be in my circle.
Me neither.
Because all
Yeah.
about growth.
Because I always tell people there's only 2 ways: up or down.
Good.
That's it.
And straight. I'm going up. So
and
if you're not
stagnant
up,
is just nonsense
good.
too.
Especially women.
But that's it. Up
for,
or down.
For relationship.
Yeah. You're either growing
Good.
or you're becoming a worse person.
Good.
That's literally the only options here. You have to vibe in a frequency
Good.
or you're not going to vibe in it.
And I can't do midway.
Nope. Yeah, I can't do stagnant. Yeah.
I can't do midway.
Yeah, I'm always trying to learn more and find more stuff, right? Because I know there's so much more I haven't found.
Trust me.
Right?
One lifetime, if you live 1,000 years, is not enough to learn what they owe much to learn.
And that's also why I'm trying to live very long. So I'm going to live to be at least 180.
I'm glad you said that, because when I tell people about why you eat the way I eat, right? And they're gonna say, "Oh, you can walk out there and crash." I'm saying, as long as there's no accident, I'm gonna live long.
Yes.
Because that's what I'm working on to keep me youthful.
Yes.
Someone do whatever to keep me youthful. And guess what? There's a guy, named RFG, right? I've been listening to him from 2019, but I guess I break about 3 years I've broken from because I was seeing they flagged this website.
Do you want some water or anything?
Yeah, could you, yeah.
Would you like some water?
They flagged his YouTube channel. But I recently saw him on another channel I watched, and it was talking about crocodile blood.